My Kitchen Rules star Gianni Romano Hard launches his 20-something girlfriend after months of speculation following his split with wife Zana Pali. Gianni, 37, Hard launched his new girlfriend, socialite Gracie Stewart, who is believed to be in her 20s, last week. The lawyer posted a gallery full of photos of what his year was like in 2025, captioning it, "2025 was a Hail Mary." It featured a loved-up selfie of him and Gracie, which showed her kissing him on the cheek. The gallery also included a video of the pair kissing and cuddling on the beach at sunset.
Tired of constantly refilling your pet's water bowl? This filtered fountain keeps water circulating and offers a generous capacity, giving cats and small dogs convenient access to flowing water. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/5 right now.
The two were first spotted together at the star-studded JW Foundation Starry Night Gala in Melbourne in September last year, which his former wife Zana also attended. Gianni Romano, 37, hard launched his new girlfriend, socialite Gracie Stewart, who is believed to be in her 20s this week. He has well and truly moved on from his ex-wife Zana Pali after their split in 2024 following 10 years of marriage. Gianni's clearly smitten, a friend was quoted as saying at the time. He loves the attention and Gracie doesn't mind being spoiled. The source added that Gianni and Gracie had been friends for a while before things turned romantic. Their age gap romance was said to have turned heads around Brighton, where both he and Zana reside. Any speculation about Gianni and Gracie's relationship was put to rest thanks to his romantic post over the weekend. Zana, 35, also confirmed to the Daily Mail that her ex-husband has a new partner. "I'm really happy for him," Zana told Savannah Young on the debrief. Zana, 35, also confirmed to the Daily Mail that her ex-husband has a new partner during an interview with Savannah Young on the debrief. "Going through a divorce is probably the worst time of your life. So yeah, when I heard he moved on, I was like, that's great. I was like, good." Zana also went on to talk about her sudden divorce from Gianni, saying she was the one who decided to end things. When asked who called off their 10-year marriage, Zana admitted bluntly, "I did. I think, for a woman, you check out many, many years earlier. It takes us a long time, especially with children, young kids. You know, you always stay for the family, stay for the children. But it got to a point where I was like, I'm actually depressed," she continued. "There were days where I couldn't get out of bed. I'm living with a roommate. That's how I felt. I was 21 when I got engaged and 23 when we married and had kids not long after that. You're a very different person as a woman in your 20s to your 30s and then post being a mother as well. So I think we just really grew apart. I got to a point where I'm like, I'm not in love with this person, so I can't do this anymore." Zana said that she decided to pull the plug on her marriage during their 10-year anniversary. 10-year wedding anniversary was my light bulb moment where I was like, I can't do this, she confessed. Because it was 10 years and I'm like, what am I doing? 10 years of marriage and I'm not happy. And I'm like, I just can't do it anymore. I'm not in love with you anymore. So that was it. Not long after that, I moved out. Zana said Gianni was blindsided by the separation. In her words, he was oblivious to the fact she had checked out of the relationship. They don't realize when a woman has checked out. You know, when we stop fighting for the relationship, when we stop even talking, she said. Zana and Gianni co-parent 2 sons, Leonardo, 7, and Romeo, 6. They think it's like, oh, she's a robot, less headaches. It's very different for a man. They don't realize when we're quiet that means there are problems. The mother of 2 revealed that Gianni did attempt to salvage the relationship, but admitted she was already done and there was no going back. I can't go back after I made that decision in my mind. I feel like, for women, we get to a point where we've tried everything, she said. He's going to make another woman very happy. He's a nice guy, but there was just nothing between us anymore, so I couldn't do it. Zana confirmed she is still single, adding that she is looking for someone who is a good influence and a good person to be around her sons. While news of Zana and Gianni's split made headlines in the middle of last year, they had ended their marriage months earlier, quietly setting tongues wagging in Brighton. The Daily Mail caught up with Gianni, a partner at the law firm Best Hooper, last July and noticed that the father of two wasn't wearing his wedding ring. He did not deny splitting from Zana at the time, and when pressed for further details of what happened, simply said, "I don't want to talk about it." Their marital home on Brighton's Golden Mile, complete with a basement nightclub and lift access, sold after they separated for about $10 million. The property sits on a stretch of Millionaires Row that is a magnet for ritzy Melbourne socialites, with famous locals including Beck and Chris Judd. Gianni and Zana made a name for themselves among the neighborhood's glamorous elites when they moved in with their sons Leo and Romeo. The former couple wed in November 2014 on Hayman Island and went on to welcome sons Leo and Romeo in 2018 and 2020, respectively.